Hello everyone, I'm Natalie and today I'm going to be talking about Neptune. So I just finished my Uranus video and I mentioned how Uranus is the first planet that's more of the spiritual energy of humans. Neptune is the next one. So if Uranus is like right on the edge of starting the spiritual awakening, Neptune is beyond that. Neptune is where things are dissolved, and the part of us that is not aware of what is happening. Neptune rules Pisces, and Pisces is like the crazy sign. In a more negative sense, they call it the trash can of the zodiac because everything is just placed on Pisces because it's the last sign and they're the ones that have to deal with it. Like, deal with the mess of the world. So Neptune, wherever Neptune is, it's going to add delusion there. Neptune is the part of us that doesn't see things as they are. It's like looking through fog, or trying to look through fog. Neptune is that fog. It's not seeing the reality of things. So people with strong Neptune struggle with that. Say you have Neptune in the first house or conjunct your ascendant. You might not have a Pisces ascendant, but you're going to have some of those characteristics of being very sensitive. Your ego is going to be very sensitive and vulnerable all the time. You might come across as someone who is just vulnerable more. There's like an innocent quality to people that have Neptune in the first house. Neptune is about sacrifice. Neptune is the god of the sea, and Neptune was the ruler of Poseidon in mythology. So Poseidon had those powers, the earth powers of like creating crazy waves, and Neptune being the god of the sea, it's deep, it's watery, it's like Hollywood. Neptune rules Hollywood. Neptune rules illusions. Neptune rules dreams and fantasies and secrets and mysticism. That's what Neptune rules. So if Neptune is delusion, that means it's almost like you can't trust it always. Neptune is the part of us that has to sacrifice for the greater good of someone else, usually, or even for ourselves. Neptune is selfless. Neptune is where things dissolve. Whatever house that it's in, Neptune is going to add a sort of creative but mystical kind of quality, a very Piscean kind of quality of seeing things in a very Piscean, universal, but vulnerable and sensitive and compassionate way. It's hard to talk about Neptune. I have been wondering what the hell I'm gonna say about this fucking planet because it's so confusing. It's so crazy. It's like you just don't know it completely. You can't put your finger on it because what you think it is, it's really not. Like I said before, Neptune is like all things Hollywood. So it's like celebrities, putting up an act and coming off a certain way when really that's probably not them. And we all know it. It's like clickbait kind of news headlines. It's like the news that has a title, but then the actual story and content of the news article will be completely different than like the title. It's like stuff like that. That's what Neptune is. It's confusing. Aspects to your Neptune, whatever it is, unless it's trines or sextile, those are a little bit easier to handle Neptune. It's almost like Neptune could kind of blend with whatever planet it's making a harmonious aspect to, and it adds a very more sensitive and more forgiving and more loving quality. So say like Venus trine Neptune or conjunct Neptune or sextile whatever Neptune. These people are more open about their love. They're more vulnerable with love. Well, there's an over idealizing of people when they're in relationships. It's almost like they wear their heart on their sleeve. Even if you don't have Venus or Neptune in Pisces, if they're conjunct or trine or whatever, you have that quality in your love relationships. You'll have a very almost overly forgiving love nature where you can easily be taken advantage of. And whatever house that Neptune falls in is going to drape mystery and illusion and confusion to that area of your life. Say you have Neptune at the 3rd house. Your mind could be, your mental ideas and your way of thinking could be very abstract. It's very artistic. That's what Neptune is. Neptune rules the arts and that creative abstract thinking. So Neptune is actually a really cool planet. It's just hard to deal with, and it's hard, and it's another generational planet, and it won't complete its cycle in any human lifespan. It takes about 14 years for it to even get through one sign. Whatever sign that it's in is going to kind of bring up those spiritual thoughts of that sign. It's going to go deeper wherever it is, but it's like it's the god of the sea. Say you're out in open water. I referenced like the ocean in my Cancer video, and if Scorpio is way out in the water where you're alone, think of Neptune and Pisces kind of energy as being what we don't even know that's in the ocean. Neptune is what you don't know that's there. It's all things hidden. It's like your subconscious. It's secrets. So people who kind of get the hang of Neptune energy can really be sensitive and almost have healing abilities to them. Whether it's your sun conjunct Neptune, you might not be a Pisces, but you'll have a Pisces kind of identity or a Pisces quality to your sun sign. Or say you have your sun square Neptune. Squares are challenging aspects, so this might actually make Neptune not allowing you to fully discover your identity, because whatever your identity is, your sun, it's squaring Neptune. So Neptune is just going to confuse the hell out of your identity. The sun is your identity, so it's going to drape this mystery of you don't know who you are. A lot of times people with sun square Neptune, they come from a home that didn't really let them express themselves fully, a kind of home environment where they always had to act a certain way to please others. Neptune can be challenging in that way, because wherever it is, whatever planets it's coming into contact with, or even Neptune transits, it's going to make things foggy, make things unclear. So say Neptune is transiting your 7th house. You might be going through a period of your life where you're not seeing your relationships as they are, in a realistic sense, in a realistic point of view, because Neptune isn't going to be letting you see the people that you are relating with in the actual real way as they really are. So I hope that this was kind of helpful in like some way. Neptune is just hard to talk about because it's like you just don't really know what it is. It's like it slips through your fingers. You see it and then you don't, and then it's there and then it's gone. It's just crazy, and that's why Pisces are just hard to understand, because Neptune rules their whole lives. It's just all kinds of delusions and illusions. That's Neptune in astrology. Thank you for watching.